Manny Talavera here. So we're now on day 2 of your marketing masterclass for carpet cleaners. Now, if you missed video 1, my advice to you is go back and check your email and watch video 1. There's a lot of advice on how to grow your business as a carpet cleaner on video 1, and we go over the fundamentals. We are going to do some review, but I'm not going to cover everything that was in that video. You can also check the video out in the business navigation for carpet cleaners on Facebook. You can check the video out there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some review. Now, I have talked a lot about the 5 ways to grow a business, and we are going to review that. I want you to understand that this is the fundamentals for growing your carpet cleaning business. You're not going to make more money because of your certifications or your truck mounts or your equipment or chemicals. That's not going to create more business for you. A lot of people have this idea that if they get really, really good at cleaning carpet, they'll make more money as a carpet cleaner, and you know as well as I do, that's just not the case. I've got a question for you. How many people do you know in your marketplace that do really, really poor work, but they always have business and they charge a lot of money? And you've probably actually been hired to fix some of that inferior work, and you charged less to clean the carpet than that person who screwed it up charged. So you know as well as I do that there are people out there in the marketplace who do crummy work, but they always have business, and the reason is because they have figured out the marketing side of the business. So what I want you to do is think about it from the standpoint that I'm going to take you out of the carpet cleaning business for the next 3 days, and we're going to plant you firmly in the marketing business. That's what I want to do here. So there are 5 ways to grow a business. We talked about this yesterday. The first way is to increase leads. And increasing leads is getting people to raise their hand and express interest in what it is that you do. There are many ways for people to do this. They can go to your website. They can go to your Facebook page. They can pick the phone up and give you a call. They can sign up for your newsletter. They can opt into your list. There are many ways for people to express interest, but essentially these people raise their hand and they show interest in what it is you're doing. The second way is to increase conversions. Increasing conversions is getting more of those people who raised their hand to actually buy. Now, I want you to think about something here. If we double the amount of leads that you got right now, double the leads, you will double your revenue. Right now, you're converting at a certain amount, 25%, 50%, 75%, whatever that number is, that's where you're converting right now. But if we double the amount of leads that you get, you will double the amount of money you make, because you're essentially going to do twice as much work. The big issue a lot of people have is they aren't converting at the right amount. Now look at this number though. If we double your conversions, you double your business without getting one additional new lead. And that's what I want you to think about here. If we can get you to where you're converting a lot more of those people you talk to, and we're going to tell you some ways to do that today, what will happen is you will actually double your business, and you won't be dependent on pouring 500 or 1,000 new leads into the system to actually make the money. The third way is to increase average transaction. And there are many ways to increase average transaction at the point of sale, and that's what we're going to focus on today. The fourth way is to increase frequency of purchase. And increasing frequency of purchase is simply getting these people to buy more often from you. If you're cleaning that home once a year, if we can get you in that home twice a year, you double your revenue without getting one new customer. It's just a matter of frequency of purchase, getting that person to buy more often. And the last one is increasing lifetime value. And I'm going to tell you all, this is where all of the money is in your business. Lifetime value is about getting a person to buy from you for 5 to 7 years. I want you to think about something. Let's say that the person on average is spending $200 with you. So your average ticket is $200. And you get that customer to buy from you for 7 years. And they buy twice a year. Do you realize that customers worth $2,800? And if your average customer is worth $2,800, and you got 1,000 in your database, that's what is that? $2.8 million or something like that. So that's what you want to be thinking about. It's not about selling to a customer, because this is what most people do. They sell to a customer, and then they come over here and look for another customer to sell to, and they completely forget about the person that they just sold to. Customers do not leave you because you do inferior work. Customers leave you because they feel neglected. We're going to talk about this average transaction, and we're going to talk about all of that as it pertains to average transaction and frequency of purchase. So, your average transaction is extremely vital to your business. At a low transaction point, you make very little money per sale. When you make very little money per sale, you have to have a lot of sales, a lot of transactions to meet your income goals. If you want to make $100,000 a year and your average transaction is 100, you have to do 1,000 jobs. Well, at 1,000 jobs, you're doing work every single day, and you're basically doing production work because you're trying to get into that home and out of that home as quickly as possible to make the money. And because of that, you can't spend any time with that client. You can't bond with that client. Now, I want you to think about it from this perspective. What if you were doing high transaction? If you're at $100 a transaction, you have to clean 1,000 homes. If you're at $500 a transaction, you have to clean 200 homes. At high transaction, you can spend more time with the customer. So this is what that would look like. You're going to show up. You're going to meet the customer. You're going to have a conversation with them about their carpet cleaning needs. You're going to have them show you the carpet. What you're going to then do is give them opportunities to buy. You're going to give them 3 choices: a basic, a better, and a best. And you can call it anything that you want. You can call it, your basic, better, and best service. You can call it bronze, silver, and gold. You can basically create names for these services, but you're going to have 3 different price points. And the first price point might be basic carpet cleaning. The second price point might be carpet cleaning and moving the furniture. The third one might be carpet cleaning, moving the furniture, and protectant. Now, this is the thing. I'm not in your industry, and there are a lot of different things that you can do to build these packages. But if package 1 is 25% more than you're charging now, package 2 is 60% more than you're charging now, and package 3 is twice what you're charging now, think about how much more money that you will make. And by giving your customer the opportunity to choose, you will automatically make more money. Most customers will automatically choose the middle service. And 15% of your customers will automatically choose the high service because they buy the most expensive of everything. That's just the way they are. So that's what you want to think about. Now, what that's going to look like is very simple. You're going to get in the home, that you're going to actually have a conversation with the customer and find out what their needs are. You're going to clean that carpet. And then you're going to have another conversation with that customer. And this is what that conversation is going to look like. You're going to say, Mrs. Smith, you pointed out 3 areas that looked a little bit stained, and we actually cleaned those, and we want to show you that we actually got the stains out. We also wiped your billboards down. We also wiped your ceiling fans down. You want to point out something that you did for free. You want to always have something that you're doing for free, whether it's wiping the baseboards down, wiping the ceiling fans down, wiping the vents down, something that's added that no one else has ever done before. You're going to offer that for free. And you're going to point out that we did these things for free. You're going to give them the bill, and then you're going to ask for referrals. Now, I want you to think about something. When you're working with low-end people who are $75 to $100, what kind of referrals are you going to get from those people? You're going to get low-end referrals. When you work with high-end people, what kind of referrals are you going to get from those people? You're going to get high-end referrals. That's the reason you want to raise your price point. That's the reason you want to work at the higher end of the market. And the thing that you need to do is quit focusing on price in your marketing. If you have 3 carpet cleaners out there and all 3 of you are selling based on price, what is the customer going to do? They're going to choose the lowest price because that's how they're being trained. But you can market yourself as the healthy carpet cleaner. For cleanliness and healthiness in the home. You can focus on pet health and child health, right? You can focus on fast drying times. You can focus on convenience of service. We clean your house while you're gone, while you're away. We are trusted. You can focus on on-time service. If we're not there in 30 minutes of our scheduled time, your service is free. There's so many things that you can do. But by creating a USP, which is what we're talking about here, a unique selling proposition that separates you from everyone else out there in the marketplace who is selling based on price, you can gain market share. What you want to do is you want that customer focused on something else besides money. So it can be healthiness in the home, it can be fast drying times, convenience of service. You can do something with that USP. I'm going to give you an example of this. You're all familiar with Subway. Subway in the 1980s, they were getting killed by McDonald's and Wendy's. And Subway was branding themselves as the low-cost alternative to fast food. And then McDonald's and Wendy's both came out with the 99-cent menu. See, Subway was in trouble. They were headed toward bankruptcy. And Wendy's and McDonald's came out with the 99-cent menu to really basically just drive Subway out of business. Overnight, Subway did away with this low-cost alternative to fast food, and they became the healthy alternative to fast food. And they went from the lowest price in the marketplace to the highest price, and they stole 30% of market share. And now Subway is the #1 franchise in the United States. They're the biggest franchise in the world, and the reason is because of their USP, the healthy alternative to fast food. And I want you to be thinking about that in your marketplace. What can you be to your customers besides the low price alternative? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you keep selling based on price, you're going to drive yourself out of business, because at the low price, there's low margin. At low margin, you have to do a lot of work. And you know what happens when you're the lowest price and you're selling to low price people? They're always looking for a lower price. When you sell at the higher end of the market, those people don't care what you charge. They will spend any amount of money. They aren't price conscious because they don't live and die by a recession or anything. So you want to think about that as well. So we're going to walk you through this again. You go in, you do a quick carpet cleaning audit. You ask them what their needs are. You present options based on what it is that you see. Remember, you are the expert in the marketplace, not your customer. Give them price points, give them options, and say, based on where you're at, I would suggest X. Now we have this, this, and this, and you can choose any one of those, whatever's comfortable with you, but based on what I'm seeing, I feel that you should go with X. And what will happen, like I said, as an expert in the marketplace, you're having a conversation with them that no one else has had. They're probably going to listen to you. Remember, 25% minimum on your basic, 25% more than you're charging now on your second, 50% to 60% higher, and then on your third, twice as much as you're charging right now. You're going to move away from low price carpet cleaning, and you're going to move in to higher price carpet cleaning for higher end individuals. And I can tell you, everyone who says, but my customers won't pay that, I can tell you, if your customers will not pay that, get new customers. When you're in that home, the last thing that you're going to do is you're going to suggest ongoing carpet care. We're going to sell carpet cleaning in advance. We're not going to bill them in advance, and we're not going to put their credit card on file. But what you're going to do is say, Mrs. Smith, we like cleaning carpet for people just like you. So if you could give us some referrals, that would be great. And we would also like to introduce you to our Always Clean program. You know, to have a healthy home, you want your carpets cleaned every 6 months. You want that mold and dirt extracted from the carpet because it makes for a healthier home. And so it's March now. If you want us to, we can set you up for our Always Clean program, and in 6 months from now, around September or so, we will come back out and clean your carpets again, and we will set you up on this. We will just call to schedule that appointment. You're selling carpet cleaning in advance, number one. Number two, you're getting this person to buy from you more than once a year. Remember, you go from once a year to twice a year, you double your money. You double your income for the year. And that's what you want to think about. The other thing that you want to think about is if you have 1,000 people in your database and they're buying once a year, if you have 500 people in your database and they buy twice a year, you make just the same amount of money with half the amount of people. And so you're going to ask for referrals. You're going to suggest the Always Clean program. You're going to call them. You're not going to wait for them to call you. Right now, you go in and clean the carpet, and you just hope that they call you. But you know what the problem is with that? They don't hear from you for 6 months. They don't see you for 6 months. Top of mind awareness, they have none of that. And that's where we're going to start talking about, the simple letter writing system and communicating with your marketplace. So the key to you actually making a lot of money in this industry and building a sellable asset is getting these people to buy from you over and over and over again. It's all about lifetime value. It's about building a database of people who buy from you over and over again. The key to getting customers to buy from you over and over again is constant communication with the customer. Most carpet cleaners sell to a customer, and then they come over here and sell to this customer, and they forget about the person they just sold to. But let me tell you something. Marketing and advertising is expensive. It's very expensive to acquire customers. And the reason for that is because a lot of marketing and advertising is ineffective. So when you get a customer, you don't make that much money on the first sale, but on the second sale and third sale and fourth sale, you have very little expense because you've already acquired that person. And so we're going to talk about, the business, the simple letter writing system for carpet cleaners. We're going to talk about how that's going to help you here. But before I even get into that, even if you don't use our system, and I can tell you right up front, this is $79.95. It's not expensive at all. Before I even start talking about it, I want you to understand, even if you're not using our system, create your own. Because this is how the game works. You clean someone's carpet, and most people do that and they never hear back. I've got a question for you. How many people have you dealt with in the past where you spent a large amount of money with those people and they never followed up with you? No follow-up. So you bought a new car. They never picked the phone up and called you. They never sent you a letter, thank you letter. They never sent you a postcard. They never did anything at all to follow up. People will not quit buying from you because you do a bad job. People will quit buying from you because they feel neglected. So I want you to think about something, and I suggest that in the business navigation for carpet cleaners, which is 6 steps to 6 figures, and we're going to talk about this system a lot more tomorrow. There are 40 different ways to increase leads and increase conversions. 40 different ways to get new customers. I think in the 40 different ways to get new customers, I think 25 of those are free, and around 13 of those are one-time marketing weapons. So you do it once, and you can use it forever. And one of those things that you can do is create a unique selling proposition that separates you from everyone else out there in the marketplace. But getting back to communication, again, most people do not follow up. And I tell people in the business navigation for carpet cleaner system, if you clean someone's carpet within 24 to 72 hours, if your business is small, you need to pick the phone up and you need to call that person. You need to say, Mrs. Smith, we cleaned your carpets 2 or 3 days ago. I'm calling to make sure we did a good job, that there are no issues, and make sure there's nothing else that we can do for you right now. Doing that alone will get you more business than you can ever imagine. People take pride in their homes. You clean the carpet. They have people in that home. You followed up and called to make sure that they were happy with the job. No one follows up. By doing this one thing alone, by following up with your customer, you will build a database and you will take market share because no one follows up. So this is what your follow-up should look like. In my opinion, you should call, right? Within 24 to 72 hours. But if you can't call, in this system, there's a 30-day, a thank you letter, a 30-day letter, a 60-day letter, a 90-day letter. There is a 6-month letter. There's a we want you back letter. So let's say you've got a database of customers and you haven't communicated with them in a long time and they haven't bought from you. Well, you can basically go to this letter writing system. You can get the we want you back letter, and you can actually send that to that customer. And essentially says, hey, we love you as a customer. We haven't heard from you in a while. Is there anything we can do for you? Is there anything we can do to help you out today? We want you back. We appreciate you. Nobody does that. You need to build this system of communicating with your customers if you want to develop lifetime value. It's all about getting people to buy from you for 5 to 7 years. You get 1,000 people buying from you for 5 to 7 years. Let's do the math again. Average ticket is $200. They buy twice a year. They buy from set for 7 years. $400 a year times 7 is $2,800. Let's say you have 1,000 people in your database. 1,000 people in your database at $2,800, that's about, what is that, $2.8 million or something like that? I mean, it's a lot of money. And that's how you build a sustainable business. You build a sustainable business by providing excellent service and by follow through. So I'm going to walk you through this again. The simple letter writing system is a letter writing system for carpet cleaners. There are 20 plug-and-play letters in here. There's a thank you letter, a 30-day, a 60-day, a 90-day, a 180-day, it's time for your cleaning again, a we want you back letter. There are also business letters in here. So if you want to do some apartment complexes, you want to work with them, there's an apartment letter in here. If you want to work with limousine companies, there's a limousine company in here. There are, I think, like I said, there are quite a few commercial letters as well. But the main thing here is it's a template, a customizable system. This is a CD-ROM that's a Word document. So you put it into your computer and you can completely change these letters and customize them. You can put your logo on them. You can put your own name. You can put your own price point. You can basically rewrite these letters to fit your personal needs. But the great thing is they are a template and they're in place already. So you're not starting with a blank slate. Now this is the thing about it. If you're not comfortable doing the letters yourself, what's great is you can turn this over to a spouse, or turn this over to one of your kids, or find a neighborhood person. You can actually give them the template, give them all of your business information, and probably within an hour or two, they can have every single one of these letters. They can have it customized to your business. And essentially, what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to start communicating with your marketplace. And again, even if you don't buy our letters, what I want you to do here is start communicating with your marketplace. Now, these letters, again, 100% customizable, $79.95. Free shipping, U.S. Anywhere in the U.S., I'll ship them for free. Now, this is what I want you to think about. Let's say you have a database right now of 400 or 500 customers, and you have never communicated with them. I do not want you to take this package and mail out 400 or 500 letters. I mean, I got a question. Are you in a position to do 40 jobs right now? If you had 40 phone calls in 3 days, would you be able to handle that kind of work? That's not what you want to do here. What you want to do is take the letters, send out 50 or 100 at a time. You'll pick up a few jobs. Send out 50 or 100 more letters. You'll pick up a few more jobs. But what will happen is you're going to get work. You're going to get people who are starting to resonate with you. And the most important thing you're going to do is you're going to build that top of mind awareness within the marketplace. Remember, people don't quit buying from you because you do a bad job. People quit buying from you because they forget about you. Now I want you to think about it. You go to the house, you've got a nice neat uniform on, you always look the same, you give them a bottle of spotter with your name on it, you do an audit before you start cleaning the carpet, you ask them what their needs are, you clean the carpet, you point out the free things that you did, you point out that you went the extra mile, you asked for some referrals, you offer them the Always Clean program, and then 2 or 3 days later, they either get a phone call or they get a letter from you. I mean, who are they going to call the next time they need carpet cleaning? They're going to call you, and you want, again, to build this system, whether you use ours or not. Now, the great thing about this, $79.95, you get one person to rebuy from you, just one. It pays for itself, and you're going to have money left over. If you get one person that buys from you 5 more times, you're going to get a 10x return on your investment. And again, I can tell you all, if you're struggling right now, if things are slow, and you've been confused about, I've got this business, and traffic isn't like I want it, and I don't know what to do. Let me tell you what you want to do. You want to buy these letters or create your own, and you want to start communicating with your marketplace. Now, the other thing is the business navigation for carpet cleaners. There are 40 different ways to increase leads, to get new customers, to get them to buy more often from you. Most of those are low cost and no cost, because Randy and I, we've talked a lot about this. Randy, 30-year veteran in this industry, and we know that marketing and advertising is expensive. That's the reason we're making these resources available really inexpensively. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to talk about the business navigation for carpet cleaners, and this is $97. Very, very inexpensive. And I'm telling you, you should be able to get a 10x return on your investment from this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of review, and we're going to end out. There are simply 5 ways to increase your business, increase leads, increase conversions, increase average transaction, increase frequency of purchase, and increase lifetime value. The increasing leads and conversion will create cash flow for your business. Increase lifetime value, and you create a brand. You build a database of people who are going to buy from you over and over again. The key to increasing lifetime value, the key to getting people to buy more often, is communicating with the marketplace, and you can do that by buying the simple letter writing system for the carpet cleaners. Now I'm going to tell you the other thing that I've almost forgot to talk about. There's a bonus in here that's probably worth $500. It's called the Business Navigation for Carpet Cleaners Marketing Plan and Action Guide. Now this marketing plan and action guide is a step-by-step plan for creating a 1-year goal and 1-year marketing plan for your business. And tomorrow we are going to do just that on this whiteboard. We're going to show you how to build a 1-year goal, what that's going to look like for your business, how many jobs you're going to need to do that, how many jobs you're going to need to reach your goals, and then we're going to show you how to build a monthly marketing plan that you can also grade. And we're going to do that right on this whiteboard. And what's great about it, you get the marketing plan and action guide 100% for free. Never ever sold this. If someone offered me money for it, I wouldn't sell it for $50. We're offering it as a bonus here. So what you're getting is you're getting the simple letter writing system, 20 customizable letters. You're getting the marketing plan, which we're going to show you how to use tomorrow. And you're getting all of that for $79.95, free shipping anywhere in the U.S. The other thing, though, is I'm limiting this to 50. This is the situation. Randy is going to be going to Vegas in a few weeks, and I'm also actually working on another program with another group. This is the thing. I'm a marketing and mindset coach. I do a lot of coaching now. Randy's doing a lot of coaching, and we're just terribly busy. I have to limit this to 50 because we really want to fulfill this all in one day. And I'll be honest with you, Randy's got 3,000 on his list, so this is going out to 3,000. I think I've got like 800 on my list or something. So if this is something, if you want this, definitely click the link below. and go ahead and buy that. If you're international, if you're outside the U.S., shoot me an instant message in the private Facebook group, in our business navigation, and we'll send you an invoice that will include a little bit of shipping. We can't ship it for free internationally, but we will ship it to you for a nominal fee, probably $10 or something. So tomorrow we are going to talk a little bit more about the business navigation for carpet cleaners, 6 steps to 6 figures. We're going to talk about some of these 40 different marketing weapons that you can use to grow your business, and we're going to create a whiteboard video that's going to show you how to develop a 1-year marketing plan for your business. That's going to include the goal, how much money you want to make, and then we're going to show you a monthly plan for getting there. We're going to do that all tomorrow on video. I appreciate you watching the video today, and thanks a lot.